Hi folks, and welcome back once more to Let's Play Delusion. Did I talk to this person? I don't think I ever did. The resident scratches at the painful crystalline growth which protrudes from his left eye. I just want this nightmare to end. What happened? I can feel it in my face. She's inside me, crawling out. There's a woman inside of you? Pieces of many people together. She's filling my face with sharp corners. Stay out of the mines. She wants to grow. I just want this nightmare to end. I'll see what I can do. Actually, you know what happened? Alright, she's crawling inside you. You're talking about the crystals in the mines. Do you know where those crystals come from? They're all crying in pain. Stay out of the mines. She wants to grow. Who are you? This question distresses him greatly, and he begins to whimper. Who was I? Perhaps I know that can't be right. I think I was a foreman, or a miner maybe, or a soldier. I remember being a young boy when the Crusaders came, and no, I must have been his mother, but that can't have been me either. Some of these memories aren't mine. Let's see what I can do. All right, well, we're off to a good start here. Adjusting my microphone a little bit there. Working on some side projects for friends, and they require me to move my microphone a little bit closer to my face than it usually is. Do we want to do this, or do we want to go back to town and upgrade our shit? How am I looking? I have 6 fine ore. We're going back to town. I need to not hit a save crystal so we can teleport back like a good boy and you know, come back in here and run roughshod over everything. I want to see what this great sword does. I'm very confused. I can't speak. Dear viewer, I cannot. My words. It's because I have caffeine in me. It's late at night and I just got home from work, but I need to have pep in me for recording, otherwise it's just going to be me like grunting at the video games, and I don't think anybody wants to listen to that. So instead, coffee. Delicious bean water. Is this a secret? No. The downside to said caffeine, though, is that once it gets in me, I start talking too fast, and my tongue works faster than my brain does, which some people tell me is a good thing, but when it comes to recording, I don't think, ooh. What is this? Okay, this goes back down. All right, yeah. We took that last time, and apparently the door just reclosed. I think it might have been barred before, because I want to say all the doors in this close, like when you sleep and save and quit and stuff. I don't think I've been over here. I thought I had. But there's loot, which leads me to believe that I have not been over here. Ow, my ass. I did not consent to that spear. Something over here? Yes, there is. High level lock. There we go. Another, is this just a fine ore. I was hoping it was an Emberian ore. We've got the one. I need to see how many we actually need. I can't remember if it was just one for a third tier weapon or if we needed multiple. I would imagine it's multiple, but who knows. Oh my lord, go up the ramp. Closing this just in case. Yoink. Buried Guilt by Vleklum, 1156. Oh boy, a gelatinous flank. Pass. Alchemy? Wait, we can just throw everything? Okay, so we've got the Eye of Faggoth. Which Faggoth is healing. Can I just like... Can I just... No, I need 2 ingredients. Okay. Okay, that's a shielding potion. I just want healing. Poison. Truth potion. Okay, I think we've done all the combinations we can do. Fairly certain. Unless we want to use the Death's Veil, which I don't because we only have 4 of those. Okay, so we can make poison throwing knives 1 at a time, which is kind of a bit of a joke. Oh, weak spirit. All right, these are failed alchemy. Yep, useless by itself, a remnant of magical potential lingers in the liquid, giving it utility and the brewing of cheap booze. All right, so I'm curious, can I take the Eye of Faggoth and this? Will this make a healing potion? Foul booze. Okay. Let's see. Foul booze. Disgusting wine of terrible quality, although you would have... Though you would have thought if you would drink the stuff, the tangled alleys of Ryova are proof to the contrary. When that flying city sways, a dozen drunks empty their stomachs. Huh. Alright, hello. On this hill that the last defectors fell. Oh, how the endless swarmed upon them, and how they feasted upon flesh and blood. I still see it, mortal. I can smell the sickly sweet stench of death. I can feel the cold chill of death upon my phantom skin. This is a place of remembrance. If you have not come here out of respect, I must ask you to leave. What happened here? When the Endless were first created, they were consumed by an insatiable hunger. They fell upon their mortal brethren and committed unspeakable acts. It is the time known as the Years of Devouring. Spirits like myself are a vestige of trauma. I do not simply remember these unspeakable years, I live them still. But I hold on to enough of my wits that I can tell the past from the present, for the most part. And so I watch over this place to ensure that folk remember. I've come to pay my respects. Yeah, as a young mortal, you cannot hope to fully comprehend. Alright, can I? No. Where's my... I thought I had my Hat O' Charming. We might have to acquire and upgrade a Hat O' Charm. I don't know, there may be... There may be a thing of import in there. Also, this is totally like a freaking fairy ring. No idea what that's for, but okay. We got up here. Anything in the tree? I say thee nay. However, it looks like we have another spirit friend over here. And, okay, what you got for me, buddy boy? The ghost writhes around in the air, recoiling from some unseen terror. Jaws, nails, teeth, tearing, bursting, clawing at your flesh. Can you feel it? Oh, the agony. Nothing's attacking you. It's okay, you're safe. You're mistaken. 6 endless feast on my flesh. They have done for hundreds of years. I am aware they exist only in my mind, but does anything exist outside of a mind? For me, they are real. The ghost is silent for a moment, wincing in pain. Say, mortal, do you want to know a secret? Yeah, okay. See those cliffs over there? They hide a graveyard buried deep underground. One of many. A spell of illusion conceals the entrance. During the Great Devouring, the Endless gave into their hunger, but they held on to their remorse, their shame. So they buried their victims far out of sight. My body lies behind those cliffs somewhere. Those cliffs? Really? There's an illusion over there? Really? Let's, have a little looky-look. I know I was supposed to be going back to town, but I'm a jackass, and instead we're getting distracted, as I'm wont to do in open-world video games, which is one of the reasons I try not to play them too often. Okay, if I were an illusion in the cliff face over here, where would I be? Unless they're talking about the mine, which I could see being the case. I could very much see being the case. Also, what is that? So much to explore in this game. It's so dense. I also need to remind myself that we're only like 6 hours into this. I feel like I've been playing this longer, but like not in a bad way. Yeah, it's crazy to me how big this game is. All right, yeah, there ain't nothing in these walls. Right here? No. Game really does not like the wall humping I am doing here for whatever reason. No. No. Ah! Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Here we go. Okay, so he wasn't bullshitting us. Alright, alright. I was expecting a bit bigger graveyard, if I'm being honest. Was that the level? Yes. And a remarkable treasure. Where is my necromancy magic? Let me summon the spirits of the damned to aid me in battle video game. I'm a simple man. You tease me with necromancy and then you're like, but not yet. Because fuck you. And I'm just sitting here seething. Is there anything behind the waterfall? Okay, I'll take it. See, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It doesn't. 3 gold pieces, I am appeased. I'm a simple man. You give me goodies behind waterfalls, and that's it. That's all I need. A gold piece, a healing potion, an optional mega dungeon. You know, all of these things. They spark joy in me. All right. Okay, so we need to upgrade stuff. I'm gonna buy that hat that lets us be all fancy and charming, and we'll probably upgrade it too, if I had to guess. And then I think I have booze on me that I can drink to be charming. What do you have for sale? You have slow, and that's it. And then a bunch of garbage I really don't care about. Where? Was there another merchant here? I know we found another merchant at some point, but I'll be... Oh no, where were they? I was like, oh yeah, I'll never need the fancy pretty hat. I think they were in here. Well, I suppose I haven't actually explored in here. Hello. Oh, dude. That is some swank armor. Who are you? The Endless lurks in the corner, keeping a watchful eye on the other patrons. Get lost, breather. You're not interested in what I'm selling. Maybe I am. Trust me, mortal, your kind wouldn't be able to stomach my merch, and you'd go squealing every damn fool about it. Ain't good for business. Get lost. I need to become charming. I assume this is our bedroom that I'm not going to be using. I also have a level... Max Wisdom. And we're still missing a slot, which is intriguing to me. As for our last spell... I'm actually probably gonna leave it blank for now. Yeah. Don't feel like it. Who are you? Oh, the Russian coffin, my favorite haunt. The ghost looks quite pleased with itself. You dare not think about how many times it's told that joke. Petulant baby rage. I do not save. I also thought that there was a crafting bench here. Live and rot, welcome coffin, run a bed. What have you got to drink? I need ghost wine. Recently, my punter has been hankering for good old-fashioned mortal booze. If you come across any real and fine wine, I'll give you a good price for it. We have ghost wine. Apparently very valuable. Little effect on the living, but can make spirits and the undead rather drunk. I'm gonna buy a bottle, just in case. I'm going to sell, I assume the shroom wine is the stuff that he wanted. Sell him foul booze, and we're actually going to sell, apparently we had 10 beers just floating around in our inventory. Seriously, game? Invisible walls? They're doing invisible walls! That's no fun, because otherwise I bet if with enough speed, I bet we could jump that. May be able to jump it anyways. I have to try. I have to. I'm not even sorry. I have to. Oh, I love video games. Ah, if your game has terrain that I can jank and exploit, I will absolutely do so. We also probably at some point have to come in here and talk to whoever's in charge, but I have better things to do with my time than that right now, like trying to figure out where the damn sword merchant was out here. I also don't think I've been in here. Oh, are you? In days past, I fought with Lord Ryder and the Cadaver Crusades. We would feast on the flesh of mortals such as yourself. He smirks. Nothing personal, you understand, but such days of glory are over. Now I must eat the mindless slop penitent Thor brings to those flesh farms of hers. Okay, so you're not a merchant, you're just a salty boy. Okay. Alright, I just want to use your upgrading thing. Alright, so the greatsword. Steel. 14 damage. That is 1 point of damage less than our fine sword. Fine greatsword, 18. Alright, it is 3 for an Emberian greatsword. So we do have a better melee weapon. I don't really give a damn about any of this. I assume that if we want that last spell slot, we need to upgrade the mage's robe to crank up our spellcast stat. Again, I don't really care. This one's finely balanced, the ornate handle providing a counterweight to the blade. It makes it very easy to swing in wide, lethal arcs. Alright. Alright. I'm all for a nice claymore here. They've even got the little grip for if you're like half swording with the thing. Nice. Okay. Ooh. 2 coins. Yeah, seriously though. Seriously though, video game. I quite honestly do not know. I remember that there was someone selling us a a little charm. I think it was like a hat. It was like the page boy hat or whatever the hell. But I'll be asked if I remember where that was. Okay, well, let's, I guess in that case, since my brain is doing what it does and failing me, let's get out of here. Let's get back into the ground. We yearn for the mine. This is how much damage this thing will do. Well, that was like nothing. Oh, it's because I had no stamina. Here, give me a second. I got a sippy sip here. There we go. Yeah, about half a health bar worth of damage to one of these guys. Maybe a third. Okay, sure. Works for me. Okay. Whoa, hey. Whoa, hey. Frame rate. We're gonna have to figure out how to, like, smash this crystal. I suppose... no. I was wondering if there was something in the water. Because we don't have any bombs or anything. Things that I would, you know, normally assume that you would use to do the smashy smash. Like a miner's sledge, mining explosives. You know, really anything of that nature. I don't know. We can, of course, join the statue, which... Is that a face? I think that might be a face on its crotch in addition to the one on its head. Because it's... Is it too... I need to examine it. No, that's hands up there. Because it looks like two people, right? But it looks like two people in a compromising position partially, but then not. And there's also like 3 sets of legs and at least... No, there's 3 sets of arms. It's very, very otherworldly. How to smash. Smash it. Yeah, they wouldn't do anything. Explore the mines more though, but like where? I thought I had been everywhere. Actually, let me drink a truth potion. That was distressingly less useful than I'd have hoped. No, there's just nothing in here. Okay. I guess I'm just trying to think of areas in addition to the ones we've already been to. And there's really nothing sparking anything. 'Cause I had thought that I was quite thorough with this on our initial zip through. But maybe I've missed something. I would never ever have I missed something blatantly obvious in video games. I am a textbook definition of a perceptive individual. If you look up, like, paying attention in the dictionary, it's just a picture of me. Yeah, we hit that lever up there and that opens this. I remember that. 3 lockpicks. We have 17 of 16 lockpicks. We are the best thief. So where's this go? If anywhere. Have we not been here? Ooh, this might be new. We gained another poison. Oh. 1. That means we have to poke around everywhere. Oh. Locked door, maybe? Sealed by an unseen... Okay, so this is where we will unlock with our skulls here, with our lore. They're getting sneaky with these things. Admittedly. I don't know. To say, it'd be a cool idea to put one in the water, but that's maybe a little mean. That is a little mean, though. That's... Ooh. Ooh. If I were a less understanding, perceptive man, I might be upset by that. Alas, my skills of perception are second to none. Let's see, what are we gonna get? A ring of mana. Ooh, plus 20 mana. Such rings of vitality are widely used in the apostatic union. Trapped within the gem is an endless spell which bonds with the wearer's neural system. So how much mana is 20 mana? I honestly don't... 20, all right, so that's a 10% boost to our total mana. That is not insubstantial. I'm never going to lose the Ring of Potency though, and I'm kind of enamored with the Ring of Steel Skin as well, so I think we're probably gonna pass on it. I'm not going heavy on the spell throwing yet. If I do eventually transition this build into like full-on death magic, though, that is absolutely something that I would make use of. Excuse me. All right, wait a minute. No, no, no. Bad ghost. You about did a stupid. You got distracted. You got your goodie and then was like, well, I'm done here, and you're not. You need to continue going downwards and see what lies within. Oh, you guys are just assholes. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, what is this? Sealed by an unseen device, and there's some. Oh, that looks like one of us in there. Something has changed. I wonder what. Hello. Thank you for freeing me. I thought I was done for. Who are you? I'm Inquisitor Number of the Apostatic Union at your service. What is that, like 717? What is an Inquisitor doing in these mines? Well, there were 4 of us sent to investigate the possible Class C God entity, but I was separated from the rest of the tribunal and taken prisoner. Not sure what became of my comrades. We weren't able to notify the God entity. Our quest was a resounding failure. I can help. Yes, perfect. Take this. It's a Terminus Prism. It can kill a God entity like this one. You can set this whole mess right. Alright, it can kill a god, huh? Only fledgling God entities like this one which are undergoing apotheosis. The prism has no effect on older God entities. Before we were separated, my tribunal determined that this crystal entity is currently in an advanced stage of apotheosis. At this stage, a God entity is still malleable to the imaginations of its followers. That's how the prison allows us to kill them. You can set this whole mess right. Alright, what'll you do now? I'll make for the surface once I have a good opportunity. I'm in no state to fight, so I have to slip through somehow. You can set this whole mess right. Okay, bye. Apparently also you have stuff hidden in here that I can't acquire. Because my charm is no. But, you know, this is what we do. Okay, that's another fine ore. Let's go kill a god. We're officially a JRPG protagonist now. We're fighting divinities. I mean, we screwed one over already, but now we're, like, actively going to go murder one. I dig it. I dig it. I'm appreciative of it. I like the whole god-slaying trope in video games. I mean, it's interesting because the gods in this thus far, they're just kind of like these passive things that are just fucking with people and stuff. They're very like Lovecraftian in nature, in that like Cthulhu, for example, you know, is a great old one or whatever, and you know he's capable of just horrible destruction. But you can also kill him if you just ram a boat into him, and like that's kind of what this is reminding me of, is that these things are like very powerful, very dangerous entities, but they're still things that we can kill. And it's fascinating. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. I'm back. I brought a thing. It's shiny and sparkles and glitters and glows. Use the Terminus Prism to purge the statue. You hold the prism in your hand, but before raising it, you wonder, are you sure this is a choice you want to make? The goddess cannot really be rebuilt. Yes. The room seems to go totally silent, then a piercing noise resonates through the crystals. The statue begins to rumble. Oh. Sorry, Bookman. You got hit points on you. Thankfully, I have potions. I mean, we can just leave, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, look how little damage this spell does. It's kind of ridiculous how bad our offensive magic is at this point. Buddy, you better drop something interesting, because I'm spending the time to murder you. You just drop some trash loot, I'm going to be most put off. Perturbed. Annoyed. Irritated. Butt mad. I already said annoyed. Annoyed! This thing definitely has better reach on it than our other sword. Like, holy crap. I hate this game. Okay, so now just gonna teleport out. You still here? You doing better, friendo? The resident scratches at the painful growth. He weeps with gratitude. The crystal in his face have receded. Thank you so much. I can't believe it's ending. Please take this, though I know it's not much. An elixir of restoration. Take care. Neat! Wonderful! A happy ending! And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. So as per usual, folks, thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. And I will see you all next time wherein, I don't know, maybe we'll find that Inquisitor agent that's supposed to be out here waiting for us somewhere. Is that... Oh, that's a lamp. Never mind. Until then! Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. You had a good time? Check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, via the machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.